Welcome to Friday Night Lights on Fox 12 Oregon, presented by Pacific Office Automation.
Week 12, round 3. Championship Saturday right around the bend. We have the semifinals in the 5A ranks on down and the Elite 8 now in the large classification. The 6A quarterfinals is where we kick off the season finale of Friday Night Lights. Meeting for the 4th postseason in a row, the first time since the 2019 semis. It was 9th-seeded Jesuit, #1 Lake Oswego, and our #1 guy on the big game beat, Fox 12's Craig Bernbach. Live in LO as the Lakers look to raise anchors to a 6th straight victory in the rivalry. Craig.
Yeah, Nick, we just had the lights go out, but we're still good. We're still here. And boy, did we have fun in this one. Nick, as these two powerhouses combined for over 100 points, we had a quarterback go crazy on one side, a running back go nuts on the other. And in the end, we had what I guess you could call an upset, but not really. This is what a playoff game is all about. A good rivalry and a whole lot of points. Game was tied at 7 when Jack Lane throws the picture-perfect pass to Justice Lowe, who's coming right into your living room. Hey, if it works, do it again. Other side, same result. Lane finds Lowe again, and with seconds left in the half, Laco looked like they'd lead by 7 at the break. But no, the Crusaders have other plans. Jacob Hutchinson's pass goes off the hands of one receiver right into the hands of Spencer McKelligan. And are you kidding me? 52 yards later, we're tied at 21 at halftime. Second half, Laco regains the lead. How about Jack Lane to Zach Jarrett on this one? Lane, 6 touchdown passes and over 400 yards through the air. But Jesuit has Michael Rincon, and he would just take over the game. First, he ties it here. Then he gives Jesuit the lead there. Not done. He's gonna get gone. This one goes 52 yards to the house. Rincon goes over 200 yards rushing on the game. He'll ice it late with this touchdown. Yep, Jesuit rides their running back Rincon all the way to a 56-49 win.
What about that second half for you, man?
Oh, that was great. I mean, linemen just opened up the holes for us. They're really big. It's all on them, the franchise.
Now, Nick, I don't want to steal your thunder and say who the Crusaders play next. I'll just say it's a pretty good rivalry game. Did I say too much? Did I give it away?
I don't think so. Craig, we went from being rivals to teammates and thoroughly enjoyed having you back on the squad again for this 2021 campaign. We'll keep the lights on for you next season, okay?
Thanks, Nick. It's been awesome. And working with my guy, Devin, who's got the light on me, has been really fun. Made a friend and had a great time.
Hey, we'll see the Blazers pregame, postgame shows soon, all right?
All right, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That's
Wednesday. The day. Only tune in for if you have to, if you have cable. Hillsborough Stadium, home to the championships and serves as the home to 12-0 Central Catholic. The 4th-seeded Rams from the Mount Hood Conference drawing Sherwood from the Pacific Conference as the 21st ranked Bowman into the quarters for the first time since 2015 after upsetting West Salem a week ago. The Rams had won 26 of 27 because of big plays like this. Timmy Mitchell from the kick to the thrill, 80 yards in 11 seconds. The game opener, a special one. Sherwood really, though, came on late in the season, but never drawing CCHS can never be fun. Strider Todd Fields, opening possession interception. From there, Steve Pine's Ram Tough crew powered it through. Jacob Hardiman, easy now, 8-yard rush, 14-0 early first. Second drive for the Bowman, second pick for the Rams. Solon Sanders, right place, right time, corralling it off the fingertips of Seth Glynn. That would result in another 6 points. Ellis Bynum gets behind him like he does to everybody they play. Ellis Island from 11 yards away, 21-0. Third time, though, was the charm for Sherwood. Bjorn Bergstrom knows where to go with that one. Out of the quiver, the Bowman's #1 target, Cody Hall, first of 3 scores. That from 65 yards out. The Bowman, always a tough out. So, too, though, the Cardinal and Gold. Crew Newman to the mailbox of Strider Todd Fields, another touchdown. 28-7 after one, 63-21 in the end. The Rams, who are the defending champs from 2019, will remain home now, and they're home away from home on Black Friday with Jesuit on the other side for a Holy War semifinal edition. That's one half of the 6A bracket. How about the other part of the equation for next week's Final Four along Sunset Highway? The Wolf Den of Tualatin hosting its first quarterfinal in 8 years. The Timberwolves at 10-1, a 3 seed, and number 6 Summit, a dream season coming over the mountains from Bend. The Storm last won it all in 2015 back in 5A, a place they should return to next season. A first meeting ever between these two schools. Jackson Jones back from shoulder injury, kept him out nearly 3 full games. On 3rd and 29, you spot Cole Prussia, the Gatorade Player of the Year, headed to Princeton. That's smart. 36-yard gain. Very next play, no, Ogun High, touchdown from 6 yards out for 6 points. There would be more for Tualatin. But Summit always comes to play. It's a long bus ride. You want to hang. Mr. Smith rips and rocks. A house call on the road. Pick 6. Storm into the lead, 7-6. Second quarter, boy, Malik Ross is something special. Ripped off a school record, 6 touchdowns a week prior, 5 in 1 quarter. That's a direct snap. All signs point to yes. The Magic 8 ball, 16-yard touchdown. Turn around and play D. Malik playing the role of swiper. No swiping. Ross will. Nice little return, too, to set them up in prime real estate one more time. Jack Wagner now at quarterback, and Jack knows where to go for the touchdown. Himself to keep the carry from 29 yards away. Made it 20-7 for the Wolves. Howland. Late second quarter, Wagner to one of the twins, Peter Burke in the back of the zone. 21 unanswered for the Children of the Den, 27-7.5. And that direct snap stuff seems to work so well. Why veer away from it? Ross enrolls. Malik moves the chain gang 52 yards down the turf. The hard work would lead to some teamwork as Scott Wright, never wrong, would get in after that. 42-13 T-Wolves into the semis for the first time since 2010 when the double T's were in the championship game. Now they need one more to play for it all one more time. All TRL in the other quarterfinal pairing. Number 10 Lake Ridge, number 2 West Lynn in Oregon City as the Lions remain a construction zone at home. The matchup, one of the best of the regular season, where the Lynn won with 22 ticks to go early October at Lake Ridge. All 3 of the Pacers' losses came to all the top 3 seeds. Earl Engel has looked so good all year. Got the job, won the job, kept the job. Rolls out and goes right to the kid who led him all season long, the MVP. Mark Hamper right at the pylon, 11-yard score. Then they pull the brakes. Late second, still 7-0 until the BMOC for Lake Ridge. Jake Reichel, business in the front, party in the back. It was locked at 7-7 at half, and then fourth quarter, we go there. Still 7-7, 4th down for West. Engel to Hamper, once again reception to the 15. They'd have to drive up a field goal for the lead, but the Pacers denied that try, blocked the kick. 6 minutes to go. They trade punts from there, kept it even, went to overtime. In OT, Pacers couldn't convert, and then they field goal try would fly left. Lions have a chance of any kind of score for the win. Hamper, a big player kind of mentality, burst through for a 16-yard gain to the 9. From there, all about getting in position to kick it to win it. Gage, Hurriage, put him on your shoulders. A game-winning 23-yard boot to head to the semis. 10-7, West Lynn now has another date for the dance with Tualatin. And how about that sophomore kicker who also hit the game-winning extra point the last time those two teams met?
A lot of pressure. I had to make sure everyone is calm and collected, especially my snapper and holder. The last one got blocked, so it put a little more stress on it than already the game winner was.
And you score 7 points in an entire game. That is actually amazing. I can't believe it myself. So I'm so proud of our defense and what they've done.
Final Four, here we come, baby. Final Four, let's go.
They're in. A couple of Duck alum coaches getting it done for their kids, too. Chris Miller, Anthony Newman. It's been 6 years since winning the school's one and only title. Now we get more TRL on TRL for the timeline. We'll roll tape in the Friday semifinals. Tualatin won that regular season matchup with West Lynn 49-14. And while the 6A trophy will be handed out on December 4th, the 5-4-3-2-1A will all blast off next Saturday opposite that big football game in Eugene, Ducks and Beavers. Fox 12's Connor McCarthy live at the neutral side of McMinnville High School for a pair of 10-1 clubs from the Mid-Willamette Conference. Number 3 West Albany, number 2 Silverton. And Connor, we've appreciated your rookie season here with us. The Foxes got the better of the Bulldogs before Halloween. What kind of treats were out there tonight, bud?
Well, Nick, this game had everything. Interceptions, blocked kicks, fumbles, and long passes. Now, the Bulldogs tried to redeem themselves tonight, but they just weren't polished enough to get to the state championship. Both teams fought hard, but the Foxes came up on top, and, well, they weren't sly about it. West Albany and Silverton High School both fighting for a chance to get a spot in the 5A championship. The first quarter opened with the Foxes and the Bulldogs keeping each other scoreless. The Bulldogs threw the Foxes a bone with a fumble, but Silverton couldn't pull through. The Foxes kicked it into high gear the second quarter with 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Wide receiver Austin Radcliffe catching this 28-yard pass, and linebacker Nolan Meyer blocking this kick, recovering the ball, running it in for a touchdown. But the Bulldogs kept fighting, with defensive lineman Chase Barnes recovering this fumble. Number 23 DeMarcus Houston catching this 23-yard pass. The first half ended Silverton 24-7. The third quarter opened, the Foxes still full of energy, scoring 2 more touchdowns. Quarterback Jordan McCarty running one in. An interception by the Foxes, Vanden Vessler, and then running it in for a touchdown sealed the Bulldogs' fate. But a 30-yard catch by wide receiver Donovan Weddle gave the Bulldogs hope, but it wasn't enough. The Foxes win 44-14.
I think we're peaking at the right time, and all the boys are playing hard and for each other, and that's what we play for. So.
Well, Nick, Silverton High School will take on Thurston High School from Springfield next Saturday, and this will be the first time in nearly a decade that the Foxes will make a state championship appearance. Live at McMinnville High School, Connor McCarthy, Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, a pair of unbeatens meeting on that neutral field site of Kaiser for the semis. McNary High hosting 5th-seeded Thurston, the Colts from Springfield, 2-time defending 5A state champs. Number 1 Wilsonville unbeaten at 11-0. The Wildcats were ousted by Thurston in the 2018 final, 2019 quarters. The Colts were quick on the giddy up there. We saw Gavin Knight with a touchdown, and then Chase Hicks to Cooper High Day for Wilsonville, and then same drive, Jay Rummel West, a TD run made it 14-7. Later, though, it's 24-7 for Thurston, and really, boy, Wilsonville had a tough night. They posted 44 points per game average, not on this night. Hard to see, though, how Thurston was a 5 seed. Hicks and Hade, Jackson, great season, great campaign. Plenty to be happy about, but not the finish in this one tonight at the Colts. And Foxes will now meet on Civil War Saturday for the 5A crown. Estacada in the 4A quarterfinals on Saturday. In Washington, Ridgefield and Camas kick in the quarters then as well. Still to come, football to football. So many happy faces a week ago and on the soccer pitch. The first state champions crowned on the soccer fields in over a year, including that perfect run for the boys from Catlin Gable. Our spotlight on the way with a future polar bear. Plus, one final time with our 2 live crews. Craig from LO and Connor one more time in that scene setter at the Mid-Valley 5A semifinal showdown in McMinnville. Also, we'll check back in on those 6A quarters from the upper angle. Daryl Mitchell, Pilot Dan take flight in Air 12 when this Week 12 playoff finale of Friday Night Lights continues on Fox 12.
You're watching Friday Night Lights on Fox 12 Oregon, presented by Pacific Office Automation. Welcome back to Friday Night Lights on Fox 12 Oregon, presented by Pacific Office Automation.
We're the Oregon Cheerleaders, and you're watching Fox 12 Friday Night Lights.
Well, while the football finals in Oregon will be played the next 2 Saturdays, last weekend saw some kids earn blue medals and trophies, of course. That included our high school spotlight from Catlin Gable.
It's a little bittersweet, but happy to end on an undefeated season.
Carter still got room, gonna wind, fire, shot, goal. That's Rueda.
Catlin Gable's senior Felipe Rueda added something fresh to his ongoing collection of championship bling.
It's more than just a team. It's really the program and the school that we're representing out there, and I take it with pride.
The 17-year-old leader from the 17-0 club notched 3 goals and 3 assists in the Eagles' 3A, 2A, 1A crown over the weekend. A 14th in program history, a 3rd in Felipe's outstanding prep career, after no Big Blue OSAA trophies were handed out a year ago.
Soccer has always been my way to, it's always been there for me, form of therapy, you know. People say when you get out on the field, all your problems go away, and so throughout, when COVID started, soccer was my outlet. It was the one thing I could do.
CG's girls and boys relished the moments to celebrate as state queens and kings, just like they did 2 seasons ago.
Just like sophomore year, so it was awesome. We saw their game, obviously an amazing shot in the last minute that they scored, and our game was a little more one-sided, but it was a great feeling.
Rueda's 41-goal and 19-assist season now readies himself to leave the nest and become a polar bear.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, you gotta get some polar bear again.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna win every 50-50. You're gonna win the ball.
Following up his club season with United PDX, Felipe is set to play for Division III Bowdoin College in Brunswick, Maine.
It was a school I could only dream of going to, excellent in academics and athletics, and it was everything I was looking for.
A tight campus and small community, just like sweet home Catlin Gable.
I want to study economics and neuroscience, double major. I've always been interested in the intersectionality between both. I've also enjoyed philosophy, and so Bowdoin, they have a cool program that with the liberal arts curriculum that delves into all of those at once.
The Rueda family moved to the States from Colombia before Felipe was born.
My parents instilled values of hard work, discipline. You have to earn everything. Nothing's given to you.
The youngest eagle in the Rueda flock made his way from Hillsborough to Catlin Gable, thanks to the Palma Scholars Program.
The 4 pillars of the program are academic success, leadership, community service, and athletics.
Felipe gives back too as an assistant coach for the Portland Community Football Club.
They provide soccer training, a team, an environment for refugee and low-income students who are primarily minority in the Portland metropolitan area to grow as soccer players, but also as humans. So I go there, I coach them, I mentor them, and it's an amazing experience.
You're watching Friday Night Lights on Fox 12 Oregon, presented by Pacific Office Automation. Welcome back to Friday Night Lights on Fox 12 Oregon, presented by Pacific Office Automation.
We're Summit Cheer, and you're watching Fox 12 Friday Night Lights.
Well, butterfly in the sky, Air 12 can go twice as high. Daryl Mitchell on the lens, Pilot Dan on the stick. We saw it from the ground. Here's the 6A quarters from above. Half of the Elite Eight was from the Three Rivers League. Lakeridge, West Linn met for the second time in 6 weeks. Like the first, the Lions got the better in the second. Earl Engel got the scoring started with Mark Hamper. They'd connect later as well. 6 points in the bucket. That would be their only touchdown, just like the night total completely. West Linn got it in the kick in OT, 10-7, to now meet another TRL rival. The Double T's headed to the semis now for the first time in 11 years when Tualatin made the championship game. The Timberwolves, a loaded unit, they trailed 7-6, then gassed up for 21 straight points. Jack Wagner, Peter Burke, 1-2, buckle my shoe, 3-4. They're in the Final Four now, 42-13. West Linn next in line. The Wolves started league play of the season, a 49-14 win over the Lions. Portland State's home finale will be Saturday at 2 against Big Sky Power Eastern Washington. Central Catholic may be able to run with both of them. Unbeaten, that it feels so good. They led big before the break. They got more. Crew Newman delivers the mail to King, Jordan King to crown him. He had a pick to start the drive, then a tee to end it. 63-21 as the reigning champs now 2 wins removed from a repeat. The Holy War shall return on a grander scale as Cobb Field, a classic setting along Country Club Road in LO. Jesuit and the Lakers match wits for a 4th straight postseason, first time since the semis 2 years ago. Crusaders leveled up here in the second quarter, 14-14. Jacob Hutchinson to Jace Burton. His dad Nigel, always a proud papa. The dart from Hutch to Jace for 6. You saw how I got crazy late at the top of the show. 56-49. Jesuit one step now. They're getting back to the big show, an 11th straight win. They haven't dropped since week 1 with West Linn. Our Craig Burnback was live on the ground in LO and spent a little time away from the play at the big game.
All right, Nick, we're back at Lake Oswego High School. It's time for Cheer of the Night quarterfinals version. I'm joined now by Olivia.
Yeah.
You're a senior?
I am.
All right. Does it get a little bit more exciting when you hit the playoffs to be a cheerleader?
For sure. I think the crowd is way more hyped than it usually is, and I just feel like it's way better energy, all of that.
What makes the Lake Oswego cheerleading squad special?
I think that we're all really close, and I think we all get along really well, and they're just a really great team to be around. I really enjoy it.
All right, enough talk. It's time to get loud and proud. Playoff version of Cheer of the Night. Take it away.
I'm Katie Chi. We're Lake Oswego cheer team. Go Lakers! G-O, let's go! G-O, let's go Lakers!
Gio, while the 6A semis are set, the 5A finals are as well. Our Connor McCarthy was in McMinnville, where two of the best from the Mid-Willamette Conference clashed again in the semis.
West Albany High School and Silverton High School both haven't made a championship appearance in nearly a decade, but both coaches from both teams tell me they're proud to represent their schools and towns in this year's 5A semifinals. The semifinals, not quite the championship, but just as important as the biggest game of the season. Both sides of the field thrilled and honored to be one step closer to a battle where the winner will call themselves the best of the best.
Proud of our team to get to this game for sure. I mean, it's been a pretty remarkable season that way.
We have an amazing fan base. Anyone who's been to our home games knows that we bring a lot of energy, a lot of pride, and it's something special.
Tonight's semifinal games are over in most of the state, and the winners will meet next Saturday for the season finale of the 2021 season. At McMinnville High School, Connor McCarthy, Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, just like all season long, this was a night worth reliving. You can find it again on KPTV.com and the Fox 12 YouTube channel. 3 months of shows. We're so sad to see it go. We'll continue to cover the semis and the title games on TV. But until next fall, we're so glad to serve up Friday Night Lights for another season. It takes a village. I'm just one face facing out in front. Whole team. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Fox 12.
Thanks for watching Friday Night Lights on Fox 12 Oregon, presented by Pacific Office Automation.